Okay, good morning everybody. As you can see today it's a little darker than yesterday, but that's because today I'm working an early morning shift. Yesterday I started about 9:30-ish, but today it's 5:30. This is the reason being is this is how our regular shifts are. Yesterday was more like a special shift. Somebody had to go home, so they called me up and I went and I took his place. But today it's just a regular morning shift. Then we work when it's the 8-hour shifts. We work from 5:30 in the morning till like 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Sometimes you come in at 1:30 in the afternoon, and then somebody else takes over and does the swing shift. So far this morning I've had a little trouble. What happened was I started up the truck and all that, did a pre-trip. I didn't have no flats or anything, but I looked in the display and you can see that it was warning for the coolant level. So of course I had to check that out, because I mean you don't want to keep on driving if you have a low coolant level. And adjusting the seat a little here. Always people gotta fuck up the seat adjustment. Oh well, anyway, so as I was saying, the coolant level was too low, so I had to go check it out. So I checked it out. It was pretty damn low. So, but the problem is this: we start at 5:30. Our repair shop doesn't open up until 6 o'clock. So I had to wait until the repair shop opened before I could get any coolant fluid. So I went and got myself some coolant once they opened up, and poured it up, and then that was it. You see, always people always got to get ahead. They can't wait for 1 second. You gotta watch out when you're driving here, otherwise you're gonna hit somebody. You're going in a rush in the morning. But anyway, so I got it poured it up. Level was good. I'm good to go. But problem is though, I'll be getting in a little late. Like I could be getting my first load right about now, or just about getting ready to get my first load if somebody was ahead of me. But instead I'm starting to head there now at about 6 o'clock. So, well, it is what it is. Other than that, today I got a different truck. Today I'm driving an older truck. This is probably like a 2008, 2009 maybe. This truck is a little different. It's air ride and all that, but this thing doesn't have the kind of transmission the other truck has. That other truck, I didn't mention that yesterday, but the other truck has got like a true automatic, like a real automatic. It's a heavy duty transmission called Allison transmissions. They're made for this kind of stuff, pulling big heavy loads and driving through town, like big heavy jerky stuff, like when you're driving these containers and stuff. It's made for that kind of heavy duty stuff. This transmission is not. This is just one of these. It's called Opti-Cruise. It's like a Scania's regular automatic. It's not a real automatic. It's just like the Volvo I-Shift. What it is, it's electronic manual. So it's actually like a manual, but it's doing the shifts for you. And that's not good for this kind of heavy duty stuff. So this transmission it doesn't shift as nicely, makes more trouble. And another thing too, you gotta watch out when you drive this thing. When you're driving slowly, you want to back up against a container or something, you gotta gas real nice and easy, because otherwise sometimes it jumps like whoop. So you need to watch out for that. But anyway, other than that, there are two things that are better on this truck than the other one. One is the camera. I don't know if you can see it down here. Okay, it's time to go. But anyway, that camera has got a split screen, so the new trucks don't have that. That split screen does, so you can see both the rear view camera and the angle camera at the same time, which is a really good thing. So you don't have to be switching in between them. Now, another good thing that it's got too is this. Maybe you can't see it here in the dark, but it's got a USB port on the radio, which is really good, because then you can take your own music with you and all that. you don't have to like listen to the radio if you don't want to, and that's a good thing. But other than that, there's pretty much nothing that's better with this truck. It's more it's got it's not equipped as well with that kind of transmission, and it's a lot more worn. This thing, like the truck I was driving yesterday, like I said, it's got about 21,000 kilometers. This thing has got 288,000 kilometers. That's not so much for a regular truck, like a truck that's goes just like with a regular with a pallets, like a dry van or a refrigerator, whatever. Especially if it's one of those over-the-road trucks, that's nothing. But for a truck like this, that is quite a bit. Like another 100,000 kilometers, it's about time to think about getting rid of this thing, because that's how much this type of load wears and tears on a truck like this. It's funny, the gate is opening, but he's not going anywhere. I don't know if he's just stuck or what's up. See, now there's a problem. You know, there's 3 trailers parked here. Gotta put on that radio, see what's up. That's the thing with this, when you drive this shift, sometimes it's chaos up here. It's chaotic. Yeah, really keep your eyes open when you back this thing up. Trick is just to take it nice and easy. You don't back up a whole lot at this job, but you do back up sometimes, like right now. So, well, the good news is it's going pretty good backing up here. The bad news is you got 3 people ahead of me. They're going to get loaded before me. So I just got to sit put. But hey, that's what happens. I got to work a fairly good time today. I got here like 20 minutes past 5. Just 10 minutes before I start. It's okay. It could be better, but it's not bad. Problem is though, like I said, I needed some coolant. And like I said, repair shop does not open until like 6 o'clock, so there isn't much to do. Huh, looks like that guy's getting ready. Well, that's good news. Alright then. I got lucky. I actually don't have to wait for that guy to finish his load. They're gonna load me up with plaster instead. Right here, I'm gonna pull off the container. That should be the right way to do it. I don't know. I never got a load of it plaster before, but it should be here. So. Yeah, that was kind of stupid. I was actually going to pull off over, I was supposed to pull it off over there. I was thinking like I was opening it the other way, but oh well, it happens. No big deal. Just pull the container back on and put it over there. No big deal. I was thinking like it was opening towards the other way. Oh, what can I say? Shit happens. Anyway, let's pull it back on. Four-wheeler isn't even done over there, so it's not gonna be much of a delay because of that. Up a little. That's why I'm going to put my back container, the one that's on the back of the trailer, not these two front ones. That one's turned auto. See, that's shitty transmission. It doesn't shift that fast. Okay, that'll do the trick. That's looking pretty good. Just keeping an eye on that roller. That'll be all good. Here I gotta keep it tilted a little bit, because otherwise I'm not gonna be able to pull that glider thing forward. So like that. There you go. Shut off the hydraulics. Reset that suspension. Don't think I'm gonna have any trouble with this suspension though. Nope. That was reset. Not like yesterday. I was having trouble yesterday, as you could see when I was filming. So having some trouble, and I kept having trouble later in the day when I had run out of batteries too. As a matter of fact, twice yesterday, I didn't catch it on camera, but twice yesterday the truck actually like popped, literally popped the wheelie. Like at first it did it at that place 7S, but I came back there later. It popped the wheelie a little bit, and I think that was because the boogie wheel had gone up without me wanting it to. But then later on, there was one container that hadn't gone empty properly, and then they had loaded that thing with like it's called compost in Swedish. I don't know really what it's called in English. It's like people throw like food and food and other biological waste. It's like food and that kind of stuff. Anyway. And that had gotten loaded on top of what the garbage, so it was like really heavy. But then it like really started popping the wheelie. Luckily, it stopped doing it after I had pulled a little bit of the container on. So that was a good thing. Okay then. My first container got loaded, so it's time to pull off the second container. Now this container, however, is going to go where I put the first one by mistake. The dough. There you go. I just heard on the radio that they don't have pretty much nothing to load here right now. So probably gonna have to go to another place to load. It's not gonna be Högsbo like the way it usually is on these shifts. Probably not until the afternoon, I would imagine. So we'll see where they send me. Gonna have to call dispatch and check with them. So time to go open the roof. Well, I'm gonna have to call dispatch and ask them about what the hell number it is for this thing anyway. There you go. That's good enough. That will get the job done. See, that's the way the boogie wheel is supposed to raise up, just like that. Anyway, now speaking of that, now that container is loaded, I'm going to pull it on here. I got to lower the boogie, otherwise I'm going to start popping the wheelie. That's not going to be a good idea. Done that before, no thanks. But actually I made a little mistake here, because like I was saying yesterday, you get extra maneuverability with the boogie wheel up. So what I should do is keep the boogie wheel up until I'm just about to hook it on, then I lower it back down. No reason to give up maneuverability for no good reason, you know. See, now I'm gonna just about hook it up. So now I lower it. Now it's good. There you can see it's about to go in, and there you go. Oh, it feels like it's fairly heavy. I wonder how heavy this load is. I'm gonna take that other container I have next to it, the plaster, and pull it forward so you can start loading that thing right afterwards. Because this time it might go faster. I said this is a weak drill, but you know, it is what it is. Yeah, only 2 notches on the drill. You gotta load that piece of shit. So I'm gonna pull that thing forward before I pull that container out, like I was saying. Oh, okay. Just lower it down a little. There you go. See, get it right. Sometimes it can be a little tricky when you just look at that with the angle camera. Oh, there you go. A little bit forward. Yeah, right there. You can load it really good right there, right about there. Yep, I was right. He started loading quicker this time. So it was a good thing that I did that. Otherwise, you just waste time. I wasted enough time already, so. well, it's not my fault. I mean, I can't help that the workshop doesn't open up until 6 o'clock, but it's still a waste of time. There you go. Oh, it's going slowly on there. I wonder if it's heavier or the fuck was up with that. Anyway, I'm gonna pull it forward. No reason to wear and tear on the hook and all that shit. So, okay, there you go. And the four-wheeler some more space too. Another four-wheeler parked there. Oh, there you go. I'm start sliding this thing back any second right now. There. You could hear that sound maybe dunk, like. That's when it's in the far back position. You know, it needs to be all the way in the far back position, otherwise you can't slide on the trailer. See, this trailer looks a little bit different when you're standing straight than that one I had yesterday. Takes a little getting used to, but it's not that big. I am kind of used to these too. It's just, you know, sometimes you drive one day and then you drive another one next day. It could be a little like that. There you go. Should be good enough. Yeah. You always got to keep an eye on those gliders. You probably can't see them too good from here, but like I said, I'll make a video where I show you the glider system and all that, and a rail system. Because they got to sit, the reels got to sit in there properly, otherwise there could be a lot of trouble. You push that container all the way back and not sitting properly, it could get outside the glider. And that's actually happened to me one time. That wasn't fun. Luckily I had a colleague that came and helped me. But yeah, as long you got to make sure they sit there, because once they sit there properly, then they sit there. But if they're not sitting properly, there could be trouble. There you go. Yeah. So but you're just gonna make sure like it sinks down into that glider properly. So there you go. Time to go lock it up. Looks like it's gonna lock good. There you see flat and locked. You see it's flat and locked there. Flat and locked here. Good. Yeah, see that's the glider right there. You can probably see it now that I'm scooching down. The wheels have to sit properly, and there's one on the other side too. They have to sit properly in here. Once they do that, not much is gonna happen. Even if you get up on those ramps that are over here, if you get up on these ramps, even if you get up on here, you can steer it in right. But yeah, so that's something you got to think about. The best thing you can do is make sure you're pretty straight. And then you use try to use the whole ramp. So you like tilt the container back a little. You go up here, and then so it presses against here, and then when it goes there, then it just sinks right down into them. That way you do make sure you get it good like every time. See, did that lock up good? Yep, that locked up good. Huh. See, now this thing is not really raising up enough. So what I do is just do like this. Boom. See? Now it's good. Now it's high enough. So it's locked up. It's ready to be coupled. Just wait for that guy to finish loading. He's gonna be finished loading any second now. I'll be on my way. raise up the boogie again.